Yes, like most things, Christians have permission to play Fortnite. Now, the question shouldn't be can Christians play Fortnite, but should Christians play Fortnite? Like anything, Fortnite can be good, but also be bad depending on your intentions.
So the number one pro for why Christians can play Fortnite is to check in with people that we care about. I know me personally, 99% of the time I play is with friends that it's easy just to talk to about life while you're playing a game together.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to even connect with someone. I feel like nowadays it's hard to just call somebody and just have a conversation with them. And I feel like Fortnite is a really good medium just to just ask very basic questions. You don't have to get, super deep or whatever. In fact, that's probably when they stop playing with you. Number two on the pros list is you learn how to work with people. Now, there are a lot of objectives in the game of Fortnite, and a lot of it to a lot of in order to complete the objectives successfully, you have to learn how to communicate with people, and sometimes that's knowing what makes people tick. Like sometimes I'll just have ammo ready in case Alex runs out of it, which happens a lot. And so you just kind of you get to know people's habits and stuff like that, and I think that translates really well in real life. Then the more you learn to work with people, the more you get to understand them. Um, and I just feel like that is something every Christian should know how to do is to work with people. Fortnite's just a fun way to do it.
And speaking of things that Christians should do, the third pro is that it teaches you to be relatable because there are over 80 million active users in 2021. So,
It's a lot of people.
and that gives you just a way to have basic conversations with up to 80 million people in the world. And that's a lot of people. That's probably more people than I'll ever talk to in my lifetime.
There are probably a lot more people that know about Fortnite than you actually care to know. And
That's true because if there's 80 people that play it, there's probably another 80 million that absolutely hate it. So that gives you something to talk about with those people also.
yes, exactly. And if you play Fortnite, probably don't want to talk to the 80 million that don't like it. Um, but it's
I've become
something.
all things to all people.
Yeah. And just having that basic thing in common, can go a long way, building friendships and stuff like that. Now to the cons list. Con number one, you can be a bad steward with your time. If you're like me, sometimes when you're playing a video game, especially on the weekend, you find yourself playing for longer than what you have intended to. If you don't have time set aside to do things, or even time to set aside to know when to start getting ready for bed, you can find yourself playing Fortnite for a really long time.
And not only can you be a bad steward with your time, but the number two thing on the cons list is that you can be a bad steward with your money because there are so many options to spend money on for no reason on here. And not only that, but you can accidentally set up a trial membership of their Fortnite crew, and then you can forget to cancel it for 5 months. That's a good way to spend unnecessarily money.
That's just their subscription for what does it come with? Like skins and
V-Bucks and the
yeah,
Battle Pass.
yes. And
And I don't know that for any particular reason.
I yeah, you know what? Fortnite does a really good job making skins that you want. I've
Like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Naruto, every Marvel character, almost every Marvel character. Um, and it's easy to go shopping, especially if your card is connected to your game. In 2020, of course, that's when everything was shut down. They recorded to have over $1 billion in revenue for that year. That's a lot of money for for only 80 million active users. That's a ton of money if it's the same amount of users. And the last con is you can get easily frustrated.
Especially if you
Now,
play with me.
yes. No, I mean, that depends on who you play with. Some people can be tolerated more than others. And, you know, going into that, being able to work with people, sometimes if people are just wanting to do whatever they want, and even though you're in a team game, if people don't want to act like they're in a team, it's easy to get frustrated. And that could lead to, saying something you don't want to have to say to somebody. Um, I mean, it's just a video game. I hope you would hope people would be understanding, but you just never know. People might be like, "Oh, this guy's a Christian. Well, he blocked me on Fortnite or something like that. Didn't want to play with me anymore." But ultimately, it's up to you. You know yourself better than anyone, and maybe this is not as serious as we make it out to be. Sometimes you just want to play Fortnite to have some fun and just release some steam. Sometimes you just need to play solo.
It's definitely not the worst way to blow some steam.
No.
So these are a few of the pros and cons. Obviously, there's more out there, but at the end of the day, it's really up to you. You know yourself better than anyone else does. Of course, you can make anything an idol, but as long as you're using this to have fun and you're not taking it too seriously and getting frustrated or blowing unnecessary money or time, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with playing it.
So if you enjoyed this video, stay updated on new releases by subscribing to our channel. And as always, keep loving God and keep loving people. And we'll see you next time on Mad Christianity.